Hey everyone, I wanted to take a quick minute to show you a little bit more about boards and maybe potentially help you kind of navigate through boards a little bit better. So this is what the front of your board will look like. Of course, I have a lot of different boards, but ultimately the one you probably are going to be focusing in heavily on would be the one that's my third one down, called the Read Rockstar Files in Alpha Order. So let's click that. And then what you're going to see here are a plethora of what we call keyboards. So all of these little rectangles are actually, if you kind of look at them, they look like files. So kind of think about it in that regard. And when you think about it like a manila folder, for those of you that are old enough and know what a manila folder is, there are files behind the file. So kind of look at it like that. So you'll notice the very first file or keyboard is called 7 Steps. So let's click that, 7 Steps Training Guide. This is the guide we give you for new consultant training, and everything is sitting behind here at your fingertips. So let's say you wanted to actually go directly to the document, the actual 7 Steps document. You would click this very first keyboard, and then this would take you directly to Google Docs, which would in turn take you to that particular board. So you can see here, this is the Google Doc that we give you when you start as a new consultant. Then you can go back, and if you wanted to use the 7 Steps checklist for new consultants, this will help you kind of navigate through what you need to do as a new consultant to ensure that you hit all the right steps as you're navigating through your brand new business. Whoops, let's go back. Okay, so you'll see keyboard number 1, getting started with boards. If you click that, this is going to give you a tutorial on boards. It actually goes much more in depth than what is actually needed, but it is a good resource guide if you need special questions or assistance on, how to add a keyboard to an Android, how to rearrange your boards, how to copy content, and so on. So honestly, the very best thing to do as you're walking through all of this is actually to go through each of the segments, and then you'll probably be able to find things a little bit easier than you expected. Oftentimes I am in board number 3, which is book your first parties, and these are going to give you the absolute words that you will need for all of your bookings and all of your follow-ups. So my initial message comes from here. I choose the option that I want. When they say yes, I go here. When they say no, I go here, because these are all of the objections that I use daily. And when they say completely no, and when they don't follow up, here are the follow-ups that you have. Follow-up 1, 2, and 3. We have little money makers next to those because that is where most of your money is going to come from, is in the follow-up. Then if you just look through these steps, you will see that each step corresponds with the 7-step training guide. Let's go back. So also we pulled Boards 101 out here. We have the policy guide. This is the guide that Pampered Chef creates for all consultants to be able to reference any kind of rules, procedures, policies that are in place. So you can just click that, tap that link, it'll take you to the guide. All of your e-cookbooks are sitting here, tons and tons to choose from. Everybody Wins is sitting here. The steps that are in place, the document that shows you how to get from start to finish. Here's the actual video to show you what to do, and the actual document. So as every time you hear us say it's in boards, 99% of the time it is. However, I will tell you, things do change on the dime. So if you see something missing or a link does not work, please feel free to reach out to us. Then we just have some tech tips that we have discovered processing through our business. This is one you're going to use a lot. This is called Host Coaching and Everybody Wins. This is what you're going to use on a daily basis to set up your parties, monitor your parties, and coach your parties. So on Mondays, I set up all my parties. Some people do it on Tuesdays. Doesn't really matter. This is the very first pin post that I use. And actually, I just realized that needs to be changed to $90. As I said, things do change on a dime. So let's get that fixed up. And that settles that up. Okay, so then you have this image here. This is a GIF, but for whatever reason, GIFs are not working right now in boards, and they know about this problem. And then here's a cover image that you could use, but you do have to change it because, again, everything changes on a monthly basis. Once my party is set up, I start my pre-party actions. My pre-party actions start on a Friday, 1 week before, and I just click that link, and it says this is what I'm supposed to do 1 week before the party. Then Sunday pre-party, I do this, which is basically asking them to join the business or if they've ever considered it. Monday pre-party, their party is set up. I send them all of these messages. Tuesday pre-party. These are the host tasks. So anything I need to do for the host, I do it here. If she invited less than 150, I send this group of messages, which is, again, another group behind there. If she's sent more than 150, I send this. And if she hasn't joined at all, I send that. So even though that says Wednesday, it's really, I need to change that. Let me just do this right now. Because again, some of these things do change, as I mentioned. So this is pre-party, host did not join, which happens. Then these are the things that I do in the party. So if you are wondering, okay, well, what do I do on Tuesday? Well, this is an example of what you can do. So you're going to create the party in Facebook. You're going to add the banner. You're going to set up your post my party and so on. These actually correspond with the 7 steps. Now, Stacy sets her parties up on Tuesday. I do it on Monday because of my work schedule. I need to be certain that I have time to do these things. So it's up to you on when you want to start, whether it be setting up your party on Tuesday or Monday. It doesn't really matter. But these are all of your pre-party actions all the way up until the party gets ready to start. On Thursday, you'll see here, these are the host tasks. Thursday, you're still doing some little bit of pre-inviting. You're setting up a pre-party group message. That's putting all of your hosts in the same group message. So each day you can feed them with information on how to stay active in their party. And that's where we're going here, the party messages. This is awesome. It takes you through everything that you need, takes the guesswork out of everything. So you'll see here, Friday, this is what I do. I send this to the host, and these are my party tasks. Saturday, host task, Saturday party tasks. So this is what I do in my party. This is what I do for my host. So again, every day is laid out for you. It takes the guesswork out of everything that you need to do. Every single one of these has actions behind them, so you'll know exactly what to do in your party group for that particular day. You want to read over things. There are times when my name is still stuck in there or Stacy's is stuck in there, so you want to make sure you read everything before you send it out. Now, let's say that you want to take this board and make it your own. You can totally do that. There is a little arrow at the top and a square. You can click that, and that will take this board and make it your own. Or you can click select and then copy all. Well, actually, now they have a new feature here, select all. You'll see at the bottom it says copy, and you can copy these and make them your own. So if you wanted to tweak up the words a little bit, you could do that. Or if you want to just make sure you're not having to change it every single time, you can do that as well. You'll see here the host booking challenge. You'll see the host tracker, everybody wins, and then Susan put in our April and May host packets. So that way you'll have everything there at your fingertips when you need them. When you want marketing imageries, they sit here. So this is actually updated by some amazing consultant in this company, and everything in marketing imagery is here. Now, here's the thing. This is a courtesy. So if things are a bit behind, it's just the way it goes because somebody else is actually doing this for us. So just be mindful of that. If you don't see May's specials in there, that's just because they're not there yet. This is our Monday night resource document. So every Monday night, they'll update this document. So you'll be able to see all the resources that are available. Then we have any recruiting information here, like you got to recruit. Now, what the heck do you do? It's all right there. If you want to buy some Pampered Chef apparel or accessories, buy them there. Here's our spring catalog link. You have that there. All of our team meetings, we try to put in here. We need to add April since we just completed that. All of the templates are here. So you'll see here, prior month's templates are here, but our current template is here. And I changed up my games for April because obviously I didn't want a leprechaun in my party in April. So I changed them over to some April games. And then, of course, you see the prior month's template. Then any kind of training resources that are extra are sitting here. And that is how you use boards. It is actually a very, very intense but amazingly simple system. And honestly, the more that you use it, the better that you'll get. So if you have any questions, let us know. But that was your quick tutorial on boards. This is the access that you'll have through your phone, but the same principle lies the same way for using it on your computer. They talk to each other. Thanks so much.